Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Rachel Justice General. Got this Quita. You can call me Quita, either one. We do answer to both. Please like, share, subscribe, donate, all that jazz, period. We're just gonna do a spark check-in reading. We're gonna check in on the energy. I got black here, so it's a bunch of people who their hearts is like black. Is I think it's more jealousy, but it's really saying black. And these people, it's a lot of people doing negative energy at work on your dating life. They wanted you to divorce your kingdom spouse as well. They don't want you to submit through the will of God to you, so they don't want you to be in alignment with your divine purpose. Anything that involves money or being positive, these people are fucking ruthless. These 3D people. Yeah, they're constantly putting marine spirits in your aura to try to confuse you. Light now. Spirits say use that solar plexus chakra. You need to get shine a light on this demon. Then Kelly Rowland came out. I don't know why she keep coming out. She keep coming out in my readings, and I haven't seen her on my timeline. So I don't know why she keep coming out. And that's coming out that deck. So I'm gonna switch over to this deck. Spirits that keep shining brightly too. Again, spirit is when I get this archangel Ariel, is someone keeps putting marine spirits, python spirits, trumpet spirits, the old ones, Leviathan, into people's aura, and they're doing this because they don't want you. They know it's time for you to have a romantic. Like I told you, they're doing spell work on your date night. If you're dating something, they don't want you to have date nights. They don't want you to converse with your partner. This is sickening. They're doing food poisoning. Could be your neighbors is doing this that came out together. And then the chomper spirits, Leviathans, I told you that's, and then their ego is toxic. Somebody's ego is toxic. Somebody's neighbor ego is very toxic. And that's why you have problems with your neighbors, I'm hearing. And I forgot my other day. The Antichrist is losing. Yeah, because the split done not happen. So, yeah, they're going to lose. It's a Pisces. That's messing with your chakras. Remember, keep your chakras in alignment. I'm gonna pause this to go get my other deck. Hold on, y'all. So yeah, I got my other deck. I want to do the criminal deck for this, because these people basically, yeah, a lot of them are criminals. Holy Spirit, do you have any more you want to add to this reading? Someone unalive the child and bury them in a wooded area for a life insurance policy. It's a celebrity that did this. Hold on, y'all. I think I know who it is too. It's an air sign that did this. Oh, that's why she keep coming out. Somebody unalive a child to get a life insurance policy. It was a celebrity. They unalive their own child to get life insurance policy. They got a kid now, but they had a kid before that kid, and they unalived this child to get a life insurance policy. I was wondering, like, why does she keep coming out? People do strange things for money. I heard she was trying to keep up with somebody, with another family member. Yeah. I want to show y'all something. The cards came out like this. Wooded area. A life insurance. And I want y'all to take a look. Where's my pencil? Let me get a pencil. So I can have it as my stick. Y'all see the child? And then you can see this wing. It's on both sides. It's on both sides. There's one, I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's one that's smaller, and this looks like a wing is bigger. But my third eye's popping. And child. So somebody unalived their child to get a life insurance policy. A celebrity. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's why Spirit don't be messing with these celebrities. They do. Y'all be thinking they be having money. Oh, they would never do this. They would never do that. And they be the main ones. Be more criminal than people who are lower status, who they claim are the criminals. And y'all just be, and you be uplifting the devil, Satan, this demonic energy, not knowing what these people done. And it was like, how are we supposed to know? That's why you need to sit your ass down, get some discernment about yourself, get around some family, get around, get isolated and talk to God. That's why you need to be in alignment. But if you just want to be an MP3 or zombie, go right ahead on. That's on you. But if you're like, why this and why that, that's why. Because you need to get by yourself and get some discernment. If you the one asking why. Okay. I got fire again. That's what was in the reading. Now this one is another thing. Somebody's wishing. Clarify this even more. Somebody traveled to. I got this before. It's the same storyline from before. Gotcha. Okay. Somebody dismembered or trying to dismember. They want to travel with someone. Someone want to travel with you and get you on the water. Maybe go camping with you, dismember you, and then act like they was never with you. You know what I mean? And just like you disappear, like nobody knows nothing. You know what I mean? This. You may have bruised this person's ego, and they think about this. This is dark, twisted stuff. They think about this. They think about, well, since you ran away from them, what they would do, how they would get away from it was to dump you in a landfill. Like they feel like nobody want to release you in the landfill. So they coming up with ideas to scheme. Like it's like somebody's thinking of ways for things to happen to you. It's a group of people that's having a meeting. Remember I used to tell y'all about those meetings I have, and I see people at the round table with all these celebrities and stuff at the table. These people, they take out life insurance policies on people that they don't have, nobody, they don't know. Like that's why they want your information leaked. That's why all these leaks go on. So these people can benefit from your death. All these people who are in an elite situation, they can't get to your information through certain stuff, or they don't want to pay nobody, they want to connect it. So they'll make a company leak their information, or they'll do stuff to the systems to these systems to make them leak your information so that they can get insurance policy on you or your kids, all the above, and then they'll go and do spiritual warfare for you to be unalived, and so that they can collect on you. And this is how they stay rich, to be honest with you. That's what the Holy Spirit is revealing too. This is what they do to be rich. And it's not like they're working hard, they're so talented, this and that. These people are greedy. Even if they got $1 million, they want 10 million more. They want $1 billion. Nothing is never going to be good enough. And this is what these people do. This is what they want to do. They don't put people in a landfill. They don't dismember them. They don't put them in just because they don't like these people's confidence and stuff like that. They don't put people in landfill. They don't dismember them. And Spirit said children done ran away. They done took out the policies on them. For like, say that you have a child that ran away, and you was like, they never did this before. It's just the child didn't have no problems, they had no mental illnesses or anything. They just got up and ran away one day, and you don't know what was wrong because they did spiritual work on these children. They target your child without you knowing they was targeted, and then they go put insurance policy on these children, and then do more work or do however they do the negative energetic work for that child to be unalive so they can collect money. This is what these people sit up and do. This is organized crime. This is what these people in these high position politicians, A lot of them do it. Spirit say it's politicians, it's celebrities, it's actresses, it's people that do this daily day. Some people, even family members, do this to other family members. It's not just you. It's not just them. I mean, it's not just you that's being targeted. They do this a lot. This is why a lot of deaths come up and a lot of people go run away and stuff like that. It's not just Jeffrey Epstein. It's not just that too. Spirit say they do this spell work for this stuff to happen so that children can run away, so they could, oh, oh, I don't know what happened, and all of a sudden a mother loses a child, or a child loses a mother. You know what I'm saying? And they are a father, and they do these things. They do these different things. Especially, Spirit said they look for a particular, like, rainbow kids they think there's gonna be the mermaid kids. I actually this is the video I wanted to make about the mermaid kids. It's like, I think 1 in 80,000 that's born, and they're actually born with a caul. They say children that's born with a caul are believed to be reincarnated mermaids, because they gut them out to sea and stuff like that. They're reincarnated mermaids, so they look for those births, because what they do with those particular children is take the eggs out those particular children. If they're female, they take the eggs out and they make more babies and species with those children, and they eat them, and they do all kind of different experiments, because they have realized that the babies that's born with cauls on them are mermaid babies. They're reincarnated mermaids. And so what they'll do is they'll get them, keep them, or if they feel like your baby came with a caul on it, they'll get the baby and keep the baby, especially if it's a girl. The girls are more sought after than the boys, because they can use any sperm or anything. There's more of the girls, and they'll breed them. A lot of times the spirits say that what the mermaids, they won't, how can I put them? They do all sorts of things, okay? And that's what they don't want y'all to know. They don't want y'all to know that those are spiritual truths that's going on out there. When your baby come up missing, they swap them out. They do a lot of this stuff because especially if your baby born with a caul or some kind of birth of importance. What they do is they follow those kids, or they kidnap them, switch them out, and do stuff like that, so that, oh, I don't know what happened to the baby. And then you see all these different species, or people eating people. You'll see that, like, it's a lot of stuff that goes on, and that's what these people are into. This is another part, seriously, of the black market that we don't kind of, like, some people know, but it's not a big, like, oh, this is what's out there. But this is what they do. This is what they get on the black market and do. And this is why they made hospital births, like being birthed in a hospital. That's why they want it, so they can have more. Oh, this baby was born to caul. And people are like, oh, that baby was born to caul. And so you're getting your child targeted, because these people look for babies like that, especially if there's a female baby. They look for them, and they kidnap them. They do experimentation on them. They take all the, when a woman is born, she's born with all her eggs. So they take it out as a baby, and they take the eggs out, and they will experiment on them, create different creatures, see how the other babies come out. If they have another girl, to see if they can breed that child, or have more, babies that's born with cauls. And that's basically what they're doing. That's why you have people that was on the Epstein files. It's a lot of stuff like that go on, and this is just the world we're living in, and we're waking up to, and we're over here mad about gas prices, and they're actually taking babies and stuff. Not that we shouldn't be mad about gas prices, because we should, but if Trump don't do stuff like that, then we'll never, oh, it's other stuff could be way worse. We don't go and look into other stuff. And if got to think, if Trump is doing that, and he's trying to deflect, what more could it be? They were like, what more could it be? This is the more. This is the more that it could be. This is that. Look for baby with cauls, kidnap them, take out their ovaries, take out their eggs while they're babies, experiment on the eggs. That's why a lot of the scientists, so-called, went missing. I don't really think they went missing or end up dead. I think they killed them on paper, so these people can collect the insurance money, and their families can collect all this money and stuff, and everybody be on the hush-hush, and these people take that money and go, live off with it. But these people, some of those scientists is alive, and some of them may be dead, but I know all of them ain't dead, because they killed them off in one go round. And that means they went underground to so for they couldn't be questioned, number one, or they went underground so that so they can continue to experiment with these species and not be fucked with, because there's a lot of stuff coming out, and I feel like a lot of that stuff that was in the Epstein's files that was redacted, because remember in the boat they had a thing and everybody was speculating. This is what they had that thing for, so they could get babies in and out, get stuff in and out, species, creatures that they created, things that they did, get rid of bodies, feed it to the sharks, feed it to the animal, so nobody can't find these things. And so this is what this Holy Spirit said they were doing, and this is what they don't find out. It's way worse than just rape and torture. It's way worse. It's way deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. They keep continuing to. It's beyond rape. It's beyond. Is what they did to the people of this who was indigenous to America before America was America. Is what they did to the black community that was slaves here. This is what they did. What else you got, sir, that you want me to tell the people? They're yeah. These are the two cards that came out, y'all. First, this card came out. Accomplice. That's why I say the red. There's no red and black. There's no Democrat or Republican. It's just all of them working together to do the same thing. And they pretend to be enemies, and they're really friends behind the money. Only person that's really mad, that's why Obama was backing Kamala. Then you see him very two-faced. Then you see him up in Donald Trump face, closing up to Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump have access to all the stuff President Obama did have access to, and he could have had access to Kamala. But since Kamala didn't make it and she was mad, she was pissed because she was pissed. We won't speculate why. Yeah, crimes of passion. She was pissed because Donald Trump won. And that's just what they want. They want to fight to have control over the secrets, over this, over that. That's what it is to keep from the public. What we're gonna share with the public. Who's gonna look like the good guy? Who's gonna look like the bad guy? This is all they fighting over. It's a stage, and that's why I don't participate in voting. And I'm not saying y'all shouldn't vote, because of the soul who I am, I don't vote to put into no system, but the Holy Spirit system. Whatever is meant for me is gonna happen anyways. Yep, somebody got in a car accident. They was freeing because they committed fraud because they wanted revenge. It could be a neighbor or somebody committed fraud and got in a car accident. Yeah, somebody's neighbor committed fraud. They unallowed somebody too. They unallowed a couple people and they committed fraud. They got away with it, but nobody don't know about it. They don't. It's only speculation. They had got in a car accident. Yep, they abused somebody and neglected somebody, and then took their money, and then it's a lot of stuff that's going on. Spirit, please, I'm done. I'm tapped out with these people. I can only do so much negative energy. I'm tapped out. Sorry, Holy Spirit, I can't do that no more. That's my limit with that. Okay, I know I'm a warfare reader, but that's just getting really wicked. These people are twisted. Yeah. That's what we got going on here. It's time for somebody to have romance. It's time for a situation for somebody to come together. And you got to understand, these people are working against you, working against your counterpart. If your counterpart say that they're confused, it's because I got Steve Noble that came out. Because it's spiritualists, dark spiritualists that came out that don't want to see y'all together. And that's who's been working on this person. You may think it is somebody else, but it's a dark spiritualist doing this. And the reason why they are doing this disconnecting from the person, a disconnect of your galactic chakra, is so they can hypnotize you and confuse you, so they can keep you off track. And that's the vibes, y'all. Peace. I'm out.